Come back in the farming simulator. So let's continue, shall we? So I managed to finish Clover, as I said in the previous farming simulator session. Actually, the post game took me like 3 more videos after I beat the main game and defeated my mom. Yeah, post game was actually pretty fast. There's a hint at the end that there will be some sort of like Ebin Islands, but yeah, I probably won't be playing on those when the patch will come out. Maybe this year, who knows. But yeah, it was definitely an entertaining hack. I had quite a few laughs, especially in the first half of the game. Later on, after the Veep City, I don't know whatever it was called, Animango, yeah, Animango. It kinda dropped its charm for me. Yeah, stopped being really that great. But overall, it was pretty decent hack, and it was like my first hack ever that I played that was full, pretty much filled with fake mon. There was no normal Pokemon. I played one hack with the fake mons before, but yeah, the fake mons were just like a bonus. It was still pretty much majority were the normal Pokemon. Well, the red chapter of course also have some fake mon and some of these weird ass Pokemon, but yeah, these were, I think these were like manga like that. Voltorb and shit like that. Or Geodudes. Not one, but several of them. I don't know, I don't remember a manga actually, I really like more than 5 years ago. So yeah. What was good about it, it was like all the Gen 1, 2 and 3, also the remakes that were in the manga, actually have some sort of continuity, you know, between them. Gen 4 was also pretty decent, and I kinda stopped with the Gen 5, the first black and white games. Well, not games, but the manga, but yeah, it's kinda got pretty boring. At least to me, it got pretty boring. I don't really care about any other gens, to be honest. Yeah, Gen 6 and Gen 7, they are not really for me. Not really that interesting. And the anime these days is pretty awful. But yeah, one of them say, oh, you're one of these old Gen guys. But yeah, pretty much I grew up with the Gen 1 anime. When they starting to air it, I was like 12. So yeah, I pretty much grew up. They were airing in the here like for 2 years, and they stopped somewhere before Ash got the 3rd batch. Yes. Then they continued again, and I don't know how long the anime actually lasted. Actually, I remembered about it later on, Furious, and I started to watch it in the English dub. Pretty much watch everything again up till the like black and white. I remember they did not. They announced like Team Plasma vs Team Rocket episodes It was supposed to be like a double episode, I think. I was like pretty excited for that, and then there was some sort of earthquake in Japan or something like that, and because of that they cancelled it and never aired before, never aired. So yeah, I was pretty mad about that, so I never went back to anime after that. Pretty much. So yeah. And now the anime is totally shitty. From what I remember, like everybody tend to hate on the black and white anime, like it's shit. I remember back in the days, actually, people used to hate the 3rd gen and 4th gen animes as well. Actually, 4th gen was like the revival, right? But then it's got boring for some people. 5th gen anime was pretty hated. 6th gen was kinda okay because only people said it because of they hated the 5th gen, so yeah, 6th gen was like slightly better for them, and 7th gen I don't even know. But yeah, I think it's kinda shitty. Let's keep it real, like I think 5th gen was so hated they decided to bring back like Charizard. Yeah, it's Charizard too. Because he was like one of the most popular characters in the show. But yeah, it just shows how hated it was, so they have to bring back Charizard. I don't think they ever wanted to bring him back. And to be honest, yeah, I don't really fucking care anymore about the anime. Does not make any sense in terms of games, and yeah. Probably what people hated the most was when Pikachu lost to Starter. At the beginning of the Gen 5 anime. Also the rival was really underwhelming. He was like some stupid edgy boy. I mean, like the Paul from the like 4th gen anime was pretty edgy as well, but yeah, it makes sense, and he was pretty much kinda like Ash. He had all the badges from the Kanto, Johto and Hoenn, you know. And now he came back like he was from Sinnoh and wanted to get badges as well from Sinnoh. So it was at least they made him interesting, at least for me, in some sort of way. Of course, like he was awful to his Pokemon. He threw away his Chimchar, and you know how fucking broken Chimchar is. The best, in my opinion, the best starter in the Gen 4. It's kinda hard not to use him, right? He's so OP. He's pretty much a mixed sweeper. Yeah, definitely like him more than Blaziken from 3rd gen. Still, Blaziken is pretty decent. But I gotta say, out of all the starters, I think. Well, of course, I love Charizard, so yeah, it's kinda biased, but if I want fanboy for Charizard, I would definitely say Chimchar is the best starter overall in all the games that I played. All 5 of them, of course, because I played only the gens from 1 to 5. I never touched the 6th one or 7th one. But yeah, definitely Chimchar was the best starter. Now, if you want to know the starter that I actually liked from the, of course, Gen 1, my favorite one was Charmander, because he was Charizard. Second favorite was Bulbasaur, and third favorite Squirtle. But yeah, overall I actually like them all. Gen 2, second gen, I really liked Totodile. He was cool even in anime. Never liked Chikorita. She was fucking annoying in anime. I hated her so much. Like, she was able to be Charizard, please. That was so stupid in my opinion. Of course, Cyndaquil was kinda okay. I like him, but I definitely prefer Totodile. Although, yeah, it was just stupid later on. Before the split, you know. Because, yeah, Totodile was physical based and all his attack was like special. Oh yeah, that was pretty annoying. Anyway, moving on third gen. Usually took Torchic, but also I really like what is what called the grass start. I can't remember the name. What was the first form? Trico, right, Trico. Yeah, Trico was pretty cool, so I probably like him the most from the gen. Although I preferred to use Torchic. But yeah, Trico was pretty cool. Mudkip was just a meme for me. I never really cared about him. Yeah. Mudkip was just a meme. Now then, what else was there? That was the third gen, the fourth gen, of course, Chimchar, the best. Never liked Piplup, it was boring for me. I think I used him like once and only because I never used him before. And can't remember the name of the first form of Torterra, but yeah, I kinda like that one. Torterra was actually my first starter in my very first LP. Also the Gen 4 in my opinion have the best normal flying type, or at least my favorite Staraptor. Yeah, it was great. Intimidate, normal attack, flying attack, close combat, it was great. Staraptor was really good. From Gen 1 I actually preferred definitely Fearow to Pidgeot. I like him more. And I never like it really got Dodrio because you got him a lot later. In Sladno City you could get one compared to like Pidgey or Spearow that you can get a lot earlier. So yeah. That was the Gen 4, right? Let's move on to Gen 5. Although I haven't played Gen 5 in like years. I'm trying to remember. Samurott. What was the first form? Whatever. Oshawott, right. I used him once. He kinda reminded me of a little bit more offensive Blastoise. Kinda decent, but never really liked the guy. Then we got the Snivy. Yeah, I really actually like Snivy. Snivy was, in my opinion, pretty cool. And then the Piggy. Yeah, the Piggy was the first one that I actually used. In my very first LP, I think, right? If I recall correctly. Yeah, Piggy was good, but yeah, it was super slow. But yeah, of course, it was another one, Fire and Fighting. It was like third Fire and Fighting in a row. You got one in Gen 3, then Gen 4, and then Gen 5. But definitely the best one is Chimchar, which evolves later on in the Infernape, which is a great book. Infernape pretty much carried me through the fucking like that hack. What is it called? It was like hack of Platinum, but it have some other name before Platinum. But that hack was ridiculously hard, by the way. Probably the hardest hack yet I played. It requires a shit ton of grinding. Every normal trainer could use healing items, and they were spamming them. What was my team in this game? I think like Infernape, Raichu. I remember those two. I think I had Snorlax as well, right? And maybe Garchomp. I don't know. Oh, I have that name like in my on my tongue about that. Already forgot it. Flawless platinum, right? Flawless platinum, right? A really good hack. And some people really loved that LP of mine. There was even a guy who said in comments that I am watching this like for the second or third time. I was like, whoa, thanks dude, I appreciate it that you like it. Yeah, it's definitely one of my more watched Pokemon LPs. Of course, my most watched are Korosu and the Adventure Red Chapter Beta 13 Part 1. Those two are really have like shit ton of views compared to like last episode of Beta 13 Part 1 that I did have like over 10,000 views already in like 2 months, which is crazy. I never thought that hack would be so fucking popular, but obviously it is. Like holy crap, oof. Yeah, super popular. Oh, he's right over there. So yeah, I'm thinking about the Oblivion LP. Last one I did was 551, and I'm thinking about some sort of less tryhard LP. Yes, I will do 555 someday. But I'm thinking something in terms of, I don't know. Last time I played actually a full-fledged Necromancer was like in 2015, I believe, which was like the revival of the Necromancer LP when I played as the Necromancer chick with huge tits. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, like 3 years later, I could do the same, right? But now probably play as the guy. Yeah. I'm thinking about 551 that my main character would be a Redguard female, because I never actually played as female Redguard. I played as Redguard only once in 2012, and the LP was actually pretty popular on my channel. Yeah, I never expected I would get so many views compared to other Oblivion LPs, of course. And you know how many I did. Like at least 20 of them. Probably even more. Some were like short, some were like super long. Yeah, probably the longest one is the one where I did the old dungeons. But yeah, that was insane fun. That was like super fun for me. Yeah, it got tedious, but man, that was fun. Doing the dungeons. Sometimes felt like chore, but usually it was just fun. I think we're doing something similar. Like doing Necromancer, and then like doing a lot of like all the undead quests, because like there's shit ton of undead related quests in the Oblivion. Main quests have one, well not one, but more than one. Like a lot of guilds have. Holy crap, that fan over there is glitching like crazy. Undead related quests and whatnot, so yeah. Of course I wouldn't be able to do all the ones, like Knights on the 9 for that one. Actually I would be probably able to do it if I just go for the beginning. Also I should probably disable the start thing, oh, that mod, I don't... The alternate start, right. I should probably disable that mod. Although I don't know, maybe I'll keep it. I'll see. Right. So yeah, we'll see how it will go. I can't even click on these guys. Curious. Yeah. Quite curious indeed. Okay, gotta create some headlands. Good looking field. It's plowed, as you can see. And here on my right it's just sea of nothingness and low textures. Isn't it wonderful, guys? Yeah, it is beautiful. Oh well. Yeah, these edges of the maps are always like, they either like put them some sort of normal countryside with the GPS picture, pretty much like the map is, or just something like this. Actually, this is actually completely new. I never saw it. Like he made his own countryside pretty much instead of this. Although it is just for the look. So yeah. And don't get me wrong, it definitely looks great. So I heard there should be bugs fixing patch coming out for this game, and quite soon. I heard it is already with the Jans. Also, the console version should be soon. Will be like in like a few weeks. Because you know, with the console people, they're always so nervous. You want to play it? You want to play it? Calm down, peasants. Calm down. You'll get your chance. Hashtag PC Master Race, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, indeed. Nearly full grain tank. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. Man, I love the countryside over here. It just looks so good. Okay, here we go. If you're wondering, the sewing machine is from the DLC. What is it called? The horse. Yeah, the horse aggravation DLC. It is free DLC, you can get it from MonHub. I was able to get it earlier with the code. The code were given at some sort of convention in Germany, I think. But yeah, the code pretty much quote-unquote leaked. That didn't really leak. Pretty much even the developer said like, here, have a code, use it. So yeah, you could like get this DLC like 2 weeks before it was officially released on OneHub, which was pretty cool. So yeah. It was pretty cool indeed. Anyway, what is the DLC? DLC is pretty much the map that won the horse contest migration map. It was actually it is a really good map, and damn, I wanna play someday on the map, do some LP on it, maybe in summer or spring. I will see. There weren't many other maps that I want to play. I'll probably go for it. It's a really good map, and you start with shit ton of vehicles. And of course, there was quite a few vehicles that were added with the map as well. My favorite one is over there, the truck with the seeds and fertilizer. Well, it's not the truck, but it's the trailer or for the truck, or the Oakfield wagon for seeds and fertilizer. But I love it. I fucking love it. This is why I pretty much use it on every LP. Well, every. The first one was the Platinum DLC that came pretty much one day after the aggravation. And of course the second one is this one. The Oakfield farm. And yeah, now pretty much everybody's anticipating the Farming Simulator 2019. Oops. Gotta move a little bit. Yeah, this guy's like shit on space. So yeah, of course the Ropa DLC is coming out in a few days. If you are into that, go for it. And the only thing that is interesting there for me is like the harvester that you can pick up stuff from the ground. In the base game you got one for only for sugar beet, but there is also the one for a shit ton of other crops. So yeah, that one is really interesting. I know it is €8, and of course I still haven't seen how much will be the bundle, but I'm guessing €25 for all for DLC except for the platinum, of course, because that's standalone. We'll see. If the price will be good, like €20 for all 3 DLCs, I might consider buying it. I actually might. Because I love this game, I want to support the company that is making this game, so yeah. I'm playing the Farming Simulator games for years. I'm probably not gonna switch to cattle and crops, because some people are like, cattle and crops is gonna kill Farming Simulator, you'll see. Yeah, right. And it probably end up being another poorly optimized shit game like all the others, like these agriculture simulators, right? Holy crap, these games were horrible. They have such a bad optimization. You wouldn't believe how bad it was. It was horrible. Never saw such a bad optimization in games. I think Willowbrook stores have the best price.